Oh my gosh, hello guys, welcome back to the 12 Days of Anime. My name is Dylan, and it is time for the last video of this 12 Days of Anime. It's the final day, day 12, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 anime of the year. So I watched some amazing anime, and I've already talked about a lot of them in the 12 Days of Anime. You've already seen all those videos. Thank you for watching them, by the way. And now we're going to talk about the 5 best shows that I watched this year, and I highly recommend to every single one of you, because they are honestly some of the best shows I've ever watched. They're so amazing. Number 5 on my list is a really underrated anime that went under a lot of people's radars back in the day, and that would be Kurogane Communication. This is a series about robots and the one female survivor of this calamity war that destroyed the whole world. And it's also a series about family and about making your own family, which is why I honestly love it so much, because I can relate to that. But this girl ends up making a family out of these robots who are really, really in love with her and are devoted to her. And I just thought it was such a sweet series with a lot of heart and a really great cast of characters that you end up loving. Please check out this series if you haven't already. It's really out of print, sadly, but honestly, if you can find it at a convention or somewhere, just watch it. It is worth your time and money. It is so good. I adore this show. Number 4 on my list is a show that I bought last year that I honestly found so much enjoyment and so much love for this series, and that is A Lull in the Sea. This is a series about a bunch of kids who are from the sea. They live in an underwater town, and their school gets shut down, so they end up actually going to the surface to go to school. And it ends up being a really interesting commentary on how different people are integrated into a different society, and I really, really enjoyed that. I really liked thinking about that. It made me think, and I really fell in love with these characters. I think that's why I love this series so much. The characters are so vibrant and colorful and interesting, and I honestly love all of them. They're all amazing, and I think that's really, really cool. There's honestly not really a villain in this show that I can remember, honestly. It's kind of like a slice of life, relaxing show. It does have some serious moments, of course, but this show is just beautiful in its visuals and its characters, and I just enjoyed watching it. That's the basis of it. That's really why I loved it, so I highly recommend it. It's a beautiful show. Number 3 on my list is a show that I wasn't expecting to like as much as I did, and I absolutely adore it. It's called Gungrave. This is a show that is about a man who is a trained assassin, and he has a best friend who is working with him. It's kind of like a mafia kind of scenario in a way, and they're trying to take over the city and trying to come up from the bottom because they're street rats basically, and they want to become more than what their life has been. Now, I will say one thing about this show: episode 1 is completely pointless. It is a stupid episode. I honestly hated that. I hated that they made episode 1 basically episode 13. They basically put episode 13 at the beginning of the series and then started the series from the beginning. And it was just stupid. Honestly, that's my only complaint about it. I really hated that. That really brought me out of it, because the first episode is so different from the rest of the series, other than the second half, because the second half is very different. But it was just weird, and it didn't make any sense. So if you're gonna watch the show, start at episode 2, save yourself some time, don't even bother watching that first episode. It's not worth it, in my opinion. But I think this show is definitely worth your time. It's also written by the creator of Trigun, so if you love Trigun, you're gonna love this show. It's so freaking good. I don't like it I don't know if I like Trigun or this show more. Honestly, it's really hard to tell because this one was really, really good. Had a lot of emotion and heart and really great characters and really good commentary on life and poverty and being rich and being poor, and it was really, really interesting. I really highly recommend it. Number 2 on my favorite anime of the year is honestly one of the biggest surprises of the year, because I was expecting not to like this series, and that's Akame ga Kill. Absolutely adored it. And again, I loved this show because of the characters. I am a character, like, fanatic. Honestly, if I don't love the characters, then I won't love the show. And that's a huge deal breaker for me. And I adored these characters. They're all insane, by the way. They're all crazy. But even so, they all have a lot of heart and soul, and they love each other. They're really, really great friends, and they're just in this really bad situation, and they're fighting to survive and be together, and that is just a really beautiful story. I absolutely love this show. It's honestly really, really, really good. It's really tragic, and I think that's why a lot of people don't like the show. They don't like the ending. I adore the ending. I think it's perfect. I love it so much, and I really want to read the manga to see where the manga goes, because I hear it goes in different directions, so I'm definitely going to have to check that out, because this was a fabulous show with some wonderful characters, and honestly one of the best Sentai dubs I've watched this year. Alright, and my number 1 favorite anime that I haven't talked about yet, which is so insane to me, is Penguindrum. This is from the creator of Revolutionary Girl Utena. It is his newest, not newest, sorry, there's one more after this one that I forgot about. But this is a really great show about family and love. Honestly, it is the best show I've watched about love. So if you like love and you want to watch a show about love, not romance, but love in its true, purest form, please watch Penguindrum. It is such an amazing show with wonderful characters and really good symbolism. It is a little trippy, and I love how trippy it is, but I think that adds to the enjoyment of the show because it makes you want to keep watching. And the characters are just so wonderful, and they have so much heart and soul. I honestly adore this show, and I love it so much that I put it on my top 10 anime of all time. Like, all time. And I've watched over 200 shows. So, that's saying something. This show is just so freaking amazing. It is my favorite show of the year. It's my favorite show in like 2 years, honestly. Maybe 3. It is so good. Please watch it. It's amazing. Alright, and those are my top 5 anime of the year. What were some of your favorites? Let me know. What did you think of the anime that I talked about? Did you like them as much as I did? And also let me know what your top 5 anime that you watched this year. I'd love to know. I love getting recommendations of new shows to check out, so please leave those down below. And also please check out the database where you can see all of the videos for the 12 days of anime. This is the last day though, so I guess you could still sign up if you really, really want to and want to do that last day, then go do it. But yeah, I am really happy that I got to do this again this year. Thank you, BB, for organizing this. It was awesome, and I had a lot of fun making these videos. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching me and watching my crazy gay antics. It's so much fun to talk to you guys. So I will see you guys next time. Stay sexy!